What Type Wednesday?
EJ, I like what you're wearing.
White shirt, black.
We both have
What is
white and a black backwards cap.
It never fails. It's always some rendition of the other person's outfit.
We got to start texting each other in the middle of the day, but like, here's my planned outfit.
Yours is more of like a cream color. It's not like a straight white.
So it has very hard to tell, but it is cream stripe, white stripe, cream stripe.
Oh yeah, I can even see that.
You could kind of
Interesting. Maybe just a little. Yeah, okay, I can see it now.
a little bit.
Who would have thought that I would be wearing a Ruka shirt? Like, when are they just going to sponsor me? Like, that's my whole wardrobe.
I don't know.
Look here. See this?
Uh-huh.
Love it. Love it. Ruka. I know that I'm not a surfer or a skater, but I still wear all your clothes.
You could play surfing and skating video games.
That's it. Just make some more pro skaters. Make Tony Hawk Pro Skater Ruka circuit.
Fair enough.
I don't know. What's
you
up,
ever
Russ? What you been doing? Oh, what were you about to ask me? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, did you ever play any of the surfing games that came out? Like, wasn't there one on GameCube, like Kelly something surfing?
Kelly Slater.
Yeah.
Never played that because I never played GameCube. But I wonder if it's on the Xbox.
Yeah, maybe it was
'Cause
cross-platform.
I would try it. I would give it a whirl.
Fair enough.
Like Kevin McAllister with his microwave macaroni dinner. I'll give it a whirl.
I'd give it a whirl. What I've been up to. I've been going to a lot of parks with Gwen. It's finally warming up here in Connecticut. So we've been going outside a lot more. So I started visiting a few local parks. I mean, she's 14 months old, so she can't do too much, but she likes running around. And then there's the swings that you put her legs through so she could sit
You're
in
right.
that. So we use that. And she loves picking things up off the ground. She'll have sticks, shells, pine cones, so many pine cones. And she'll walk a few steps, grab another one, drop whatever she has. But it's
Pine
good
cones
to
are kind of pokey.
yeah,
When does she
I don't
pick them
know.
up?
She just grabs them.
She's got tough fingers.
I guess so.
She's developing calluses.
But that's been helping with getting her to nap. I try to get her a little bit tired out doing the exercise. So we'll go out in the morning, usually go to the beach, walk on the beach for a little bit. I'll bring her back. She'll nap at 10 o'clock. But I have to be careful because I let her nap 10 to like almost 12. So then by the time her second nap came around at 3, she only napped for like half an hour or so.
Right.
And that's
It's
when
that
I've been
fine balance.
I've been streaming on Twitch from usually 3 to 5 because that's when she naps. But I'm like, okay, I got to start waking her up earlier on that first nap. It can only be like an hour, and then we'll do some stuff, go to the park again, let her run around so she's a little bit tired out. So then she'll nap longer on that second nap.
I remember those days, except my kids never napped. The only way I could get them to sleep was just to ride in the car. So they might fall asleep on the way back from the park, but as soon as the car stopped, the nap was over.
Oof. Yeah, it's certainly frustrating. And it's like total opposite with my wife. She
Thanks.
can't get Gwen to nap.
Yeah, I guess you really got to wear out. Are you drinking Liquid Death?
Yeah, I picked this up today at at Target. It's
I've never actually seen anybody drink it. What is it like?
So this one isn't the water one. It's Liquid Death, and the like label is Grim Leafer, so it's iced tea.
Okay.
So they
Cool.
they have like carbonated water and this and that, and I had seen it, and I was like, I'll give it a whirl. So I was drinking
What'd you
it on
think?
stream. It's
1
light.
out of
It's not
10.
bad. Maybe like 7.
Okay, that's not bad. Is it making a snacky snack time?
Well, I did it during my live stream with a snacky snack time.
No.
I don't know if it will get its own, own
Fair
video.
enough. I've
been trying to record some new ones. I did get some
What you been recording?
at Costco. We just got these orange like cinnamon bun snacks in.
Mm.
So I tried them. I recorded a little bit, and then I wanted to get my wife's reaction on that. So then we'll put that video out. But they have a little bit of sugar on them. There's 9 in a pack. They're new. I was like, yeah, I'll bring these home.
I'll give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. And I did record a while ago, and then I never finished the video. I bought chocolate covered banana slices with Reese's peanut butter in it as well. So they're
That sounds really
frozen.
good, actually.
They're not too bad. I said when you bite into them, you almost feel that like the how the banana gets like this crystallization from being frozen. You kind of taste that a little bit. So it's almost better to leave them out for like 15 minutes and let them almost thaw out some. So there's my snacks update. I was gonna say I did just
You let it
live
thaw out,
stream.
fair enough. So I've been listening to podcasts, bro.
Well, which
Sorry,
part?
there's, like, a slight delay, so I didn't realize you were about to start talking. It's
I
called
was like, ah,
Knockback.
whatever. Right, you suggested the podcast to me, Knockback, and the episode was funny. It was 55. They're on like episode 200, but episode 55 was Bioshock. So I've been listening to that too. It's kind of get me pumped to maybe play Bioshock again. And Bioshock, the Netflix series is coming out at some point.
Oh, snap. I will have to get Netflix for that. That sounds amazing. Um, so yeah, I haven't played BioShock since probably like 2010, 11, 12, somewhere around in there, right when I first met my wife. And so listening to that podcast, I was like, ooh, I want to play that again. And I had recently bought it like within the last year or two. Trilogy on
Uh,
the Switch that's got 1, 2, and Infinite. So I'm working my way through the first one again. I never played the second one or the third one, so I want to do all three.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I ended up doing when I live streamed the first one. I don't know if I did the second one, but I played them all back to back because I had bought the collection on PS4. So
Nice. But you played all 3?
yep, and what was good with the collection, it did have like the DLC that had come out, so I got to play the extra stuff that was in Infinite, which ties a lot of the story together.
So what would you rank them, like, first, second, and third of all 3? Like, best, worst, or best, least I don't you know what I'm trying to
Right, right,
say.
right. Probably BioShock would be first, then Infinite, and then BioShock 2.
That's what the guy, Colin Moriarty, who does the podcast, that's how he ranked them as well.
Yeah. I mean, 1 just has that it's like the first of its kind and like really awesome story based and all that. 2, I guess 2 also was not I don't know what the term would be if it was developed or not written by the same person. They were working on something
Okay.
else. So maybe that has that disconnect or whatever. And you do get to play as a big daddy in 2, so I think it'd be pretty neat. But I think I just kind of blew through that game so quick. And then 3 is such a different ball
It's
game
like a
because
departure, right?
right, because you're not underwater, you're in the sky, and you're like, "Oh, this is so different,"
Right,
and it's more action based, more like shooter like,
right.
but I
Yeah,
still had a
that's
good
what
time
the
with
guy
it.
said.
But I also played
Yeah.
them all on easy, so to make it I'm like, "I'm just here for the story, I don't need a challenge," and I guess
Mm,
they're talking I play it on hard so I could get all the trophies.
so I don't care about trophies, but I don't want it to be too easy because then I feel no offense, but I feel like I, like, copped out. So I just played on, like, normal, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, just
So,
right there in the middle.
kinda right in the middle. Not too hard, not too easy.
They were talking a little bit about, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I never played any of the Red Dead Redemption series, but I
Yeah,
guess
me either.
2 was, like, really, everyone enjoyed it, and it's, cowboys, and it's kinda open world, I guess, or it is open world, it's not kinda open world. So I was like, "I don't know, maybe I'll try to jump into that." I had completed Spider-Man, so that was a big game. I platinumed that, got every trophy I could in that, and now I'm kinda I did put in Axiom Verge 2, which it plays a little bit different from what the first one is, kinda a little bit different mechanics. Looks the same, has a little different feel, but we'll see how long it says it's about a 20-hour game. I think I'm only, like, 2 hours into it. So just trying to find a balance of when to go back into that. But other than that, just been playing like regular NES games. I just did a live stream and I beat Zen Intergalactic Ninja.
Yeah, I saw you streaming that earlier. Did you beat that tonight?
Yeah, so we ended up beating it on the live stream and I had about 30, 40 minutes left. And we were looking up the price of the game because someone was like, "Oh, I want to pick this up." And then it costs, I think it's like $140 loose for Zen.
That's so that's not too terrible. I mean, it's not great, obviously. Like it's not like $30 or something, but at
Right.
least it's not hit that like $200 mark yet.
I know. So then I was on price charting and then it showed there was a Game Boy version. And I was like, "Oh, well, let me see if I have that on my SNES Classic." So then we played the Game Boy version for the last 30 minutes. I beat 2 of the levels, and it plays very similar to, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Fall of the Foot Clan on, Game Boy.
So, question: now that you've beaten it, do you have a better appreciation for Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja? Do you like it more now that you've completed it?
Well, we had placed it in the B category, and I felt like that's probably an
S- s-
accurate
Still
placement.
where still
It
kind of where it lies.
Right, it wasn't. I felt like it couldn't go higher. Some of the like, one of the levels I played, and it took me like 40 seconds to like go through it. It was just like this one area, you revive these flowers, fight this boss at the same time, then you beat it, and like that was it. But the first level I
Wow.
played is isometric, and I went through all my lives trying to just make this one jump because it's on a side view. And I'm like, so
So
I
it's
ended up
hard to like judge.
judge where, and even the shadow that you have is like very small and almost the same color as the darn platform. So I saved that level for last. I did the other levels, which were more like side scrolling, like Ninja Gaiden. So then I was like, I'm more used to this. But
Right.
it does have some cool stuff to it where there's also these like mini games after you beat the boss. And I didn't realize how much it's focused on with environmental, how would you even put it? Like Captain Planet, like everything's, save the planet, recycle this. The
Oh,
monsters
gotcha.
are like the smog monster, the toxic waste guy, the garbage man.
So it's all kind of like earth friendly.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
you're
I didn't
you're
know that.
you're an alien ninja, and I guess you're trying to save the planet, and the person who's attacking it was called, what the heck was his name? It was something stupid generic, like, ah, I can't even remember. I'll have to pull it up, but I was like, I wonder if he ever teamed up with Captain Planet because Zen was a comic book, and I think he got a toy line and maybe even a, cartoon series. I'm not
Hmm.
100% sure on that, but I was like, "Oh, this is very, like, 90s-ish of, like, save the planet, you could do this," like,
That
so
is, yeah, total 90s, like, clean up the planet, give a hoot, don't pollute.
give a hoot, don't pollute. Yeah, here's the, Wikipedia page. Um, Video game merchandise. In addition to video games, it was licensed for numerous products, including a set of 6 action figures from Just Toys Company. Um, there's comic books. Maybe it didn't get, a cartoon series, but I know there was, comic books and stuff like that, so pretty neat. Like I said, I wanted to dive into it and just see if where we placed it was correct, and it was. I don't know if I would go back to it. I almost had a better time with the Game Boy version, I'd say, because it was more simpler.
Really. I'll have to put it on the old NES Classic and give it a try. I don't think I've ever played Zen the Intergalactic Ninja. If I mean, maybe for like 10 seconds, but I just don't recall doing it.
Yeah, don't start with the first stage. It's the, toxic warehouse or whatever it is. Just do any of the other stages.
Oh, is it like you choose your own stage?
Yeah, so you got 4 stages to choose from Mega Man style, so
Okay, because I was like, how do I not start at the first stage? That makes no sense.
right, and then once you beat those, it goes to, like, a final level with a couple sections, but pretty
Cool.
neat. I
I'll
said
give it a whirl.
I might do a video on it, just to download the footage of my gameplay and talk over it and be like, "Zen, I don't know, you guys into it? Ninjas."
Ninjas. Intergalactic Ninjas.
Right, right.
What a great name. So 90s.
I know.
The other game that I started playing again, Russ, thanks to this same Knockback podcast, was they were talking about Halo. I've been listening to a lot of episodes at work, and I was like, dude, I haven't played Halo in a long time, like the campaign. So at my mom's house this past weekend, I popped in the first Halo game, and I'm probably like almost halfway through the first campaign. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna dig through all the Bioshocks and all the Halos again, just because it's been
Been a
10,
while.
12, 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's some I almost when I finished, Spider-Man, completing it and getting all the trophies and stuff, I'm like, I kinda wanna go back and get all the extra stuff in the Arkham games because I never 100% at any of those, Arkham
Yeah,
Origins,
I don't
Knight,
think
and,
Yeah, I don't think I have either. No, I don't think I've 100% of those.
so I was like, because there was, so many of the Riddler things, like, a lot of stuff, I mean, I'm gonna have to use, like, a walkthrough for sure, like, to figure out some of those
Right,
riddles, but
right.
still, it's pretty neat. I played it on I forget which one it is. I have one on the Wii U, actually, that I played through, and then Arkham Knights on PS4, and then where did I play the other one? Maybe it was PS3.
The only 2 I think I have are Arkham Asylum and then what was the second one? City?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had the 3rd one.
Yeah, that one plays pretty good. I mean, I guess it's the latest one in the lineup, essentially, and there's a lot you can do. You drive the Batmobile around and all that because 'cause you're outside.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool
I
things
always
in it.
I always loved the 1st one, just how, like, the introduction, like, as the credits are kind of rolling, like, you're not actually playing, but you're controlling Batman as you, like, walk in, so it's still, like, you're hearing some story, but you kind of get to interact, you know? I thought it
Right.
was kinda neat.
Yeah. I did start up very briefly. I had charged up my 3DS and I was playing the Arkham, I think it's Blackgate on the 3DS. It might be Origins Blackgate, like, combined or whatever, and I was like, "Oh, it's been so long since I played this one because I remember I had bought that when it came out because I didn't have, like, a PS3 to get, like, the newer one or whatever it was. I was like, "Well, I'll play the one on the 3DS."
Interesting. I don't think I even knew that existed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I enjoyed it on the 3DS. I was trying to get back in, but, I put it by my bedside and this and that, and I was like, I don't know, I just can't get into committing. Even, like, playing the Metroid game that came out, Metroid 2 remake on the 3DS. I'm like, just getting stayed committed to it.
So let me ask you this, Russ. Do you struggle to play the Switch in handheld mode?
Not so much anymore because of the Joy-Cons I got. I switched over and got
Oh,
the
yeah, you got those like nice big honky ones that are like
yeah, the
kind of
hoary ones.
thick, the
Yeah,
thick
so
boys.
that helped me because, like, if I'm laying in bed and I had the Joy-Cons, I felt like it was too cramped up, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm also
definitely
not
a
a
benefit.
I'm not a fan of the tiny buttons either.
Oh, on the Joy-Cons.
It's so small.
Yeah, it could be, I don't mind it short term, but then, like, I don't know, laying in bed, maybe it's just the angle. Maybe if I'm sitting at a table, it's fine. I will say
So
it sucks for packaging, though, if I have the big hoary ones on. Where's
I
Jay
gotta show
going?
you
He's going to the
this.
closet.
You see this?
Oh, look
This
at
is
that.
like
What
a
is
it's like a bedside table, and you, like, shove this between
Oh,
your,
under
like,
the mattress?
mattress and
Okay.
your box springs, and so it kind of, like, holds the table,
Mhm.
like, next to your bed. So, the other day, I was playing Bioshock, and I was like, "Man, this is, like, so annoying." So, I actually set that on the bedside, propped it up on the little kickstand, and I killer controller, and it was
Mhm.
so much better. But I was
Oh, so
playing
you
on a tiny little Switch screen.
I was gonna say, so you bought the BioShock collection on the Switch?
Yeah, like, that's what I was saying a little while ago, like, I bought that on the Switch, like, maybe a year or 2 ago, so I'm playing through BioShock on the Switch now.
Gotcha.
But it just made it nice to, like, actually use the Pro controller, and I just hate holding on to the Switch. It's just for adults with large hands, it's just
Right.
not very comfortable.
Well, I wonder how I haven't played a Switch Lite. at all, and that's just handheld mode and slightly smaller than I think a Switch with the screen. I'm not 100% on that, but
So,
the
I have a
sides don't
Switch
come off.
Lite.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's, like, in a case that makes it a little thicker, kinda like what you have, so
Mhm.
that kinda helps. And then the other thing they did with the Switch Lite that they did not do with the original Switch, and I don't know, maybe they have Joy-Cons that are like this, but it has a legit D-pad instead of those 4 directional buttons that I hate so much.
Right. Yeah, there is think again, Hori made like a Legend of Zelda set of Joy-Cons, and it had a D-pad on the left one. So I was like, "Oh, okay. I definitely enjoyed this better because 'cause I'm never play with one Joy-Con like playing Mario Kart where you wouldn't need the D-pad or whatever." So it's like, "Okay."
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, if I seem slightly distracted, I keep getting these weird pop-ups on my computer, and
Oh,
it'll
you got a
say, like,
virus.
"Your computer is being tracked by Russia," or something, and I'm like, "What?" So, like, I'm playing with my VPN, and I'm like, "If this happens again, I'm just gonna have to bring it up and tell Russ what's happening because this is really distracting." Like, I don't know if my computer's being hacked or so I got my VPN turned on, so it says my data is protected, so I don't know what this nonsense is.
Well, good segue because this episode's sponsored by Surfshark. No,
By Nordstrom
by
VPN or whatever it's
Nordstrom
called.
VPN. User code, save 10%. Do you
Do you
wanna
feel like
watch
you're getting
Netflix?
hacked like NES Addict?
Imagine so.
That'd be hilarious.
I did make a few, quick commercial things, so when I'm live streaming, I can be like, "Check out our podcast," and I hit a button and it does our little promo,
Nice.
so then people could see the podcast, and then I did one about the custom NES overlays. I made a short, like, 20-second commercial, so I was like, "Maybe I could start using that as promotion."
There you go. I saw that. Hey,
So,
guess what? You know what we haven't done yet, Russ? I actually
what's it?
took some time and I made some segments for us.
Oh, good.
So I have keep it and kill it. Keep it or kill it. You want to play? You ready to play?
Keep it or kill it. Here we go.
Are
I
you
haven't
going to
made a
keep it
cool
or are you
little
going to
intro
kill it?
thing. I gotta make a
That's
little thing
okay.
that says, "Keep it or kill
Kill it.
it."
Yeah. All right. Sweet. So we're just going to pretend Russ had that little segue here. All right, Russ. I got some hard ones for you today. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. Number one, RPGs or platformers?
Ah, I mean, easily kill the RPGs for me.
Okay, see, I know, but I know you're a fan of Chrono Trigger, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it's just been, like, getting into other RPGs. It's just I had started Final Fantasy III. I streamed it twice on Twitch, and I'm like, "There's just so much grinding I had to do to, like, level up to be able to get to the boss," and I'm like, "It seems like a waste of I'm literally just sitting here, like, jamming on the button to get
Grinding.
my level up. I'm like, "I'd rather just be playing a platformer."
See, okay, fair enough. I think that's the same answer I would take. Okay, number 2, pancakes or waffles?
Shoot, because 'cause I've been eating waffles the past few days. I like to do waffle with jelly on one side, peanut butter on the other, and do, like, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
That
but
sounds actually pretty good.
it's pretty good. But I will have to say kill waffles. I'm, like, definitely a big
What?
pancake fan, yeah. Like, anytime we go out, like, for breakfast, I'm always getting pancakes, so if I couldn't have
S
pancakes anymore, I feel like
Now
I could
see,
get by with waffles.
I'd be really torn if you said French toaster waffles, 'cause but as I would much
Mhm.
rather have waffles than pancakes, and here's why. Waffles are
Okay.
crispier, typically,
Yeah.
and I love the little holes that fills each one up with syrup,
Oh, right.
and just like a good buttery waffle, like, I think that destroys a pancake.
I could see
Pancakes
it, I could see it.
they're so fluffy, and I always feel really sick when I'm done eating them.
You could get the fun little silver dollar small ones.
Yeah, those are actually really good, and, so, like, maybe not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, we actually took our kids to McDonald's and got McDonald's breakfast just because we haven't done it in, like, so long, and it was, like, really good. I broke my fast for it. I was
Did you get hotcakes and sausage or would
Yeah, heck yeah, I
Oh,
did. That
okay.
just like in the old school tub with, like, the clear top and the little
Right,
McDonald's
right.
butter, you know? But you know what my
Yeah,
wife
good.
noticed?
Mhm.
McDonald's used to have, like, a little M on their butter. It's not there anymore. No more M on the
Oh,
butter.
that's right. Oh, man. Cutting
"Gotta
costs.
have M on the butter, Jerry!" Sorry, that was me trying to be Kramer.
You got
Alright,
any other ones?
next one. Oh, yeah, I got 3 more. They're all tough too. DC or Hurley?
Oh, I'm like, not Marvel?
No,
Other
oh,
thing.
yeah, I guess it's
DC or Hurley? I guess, see, you gotta take into account what, like, clothes and, like, everything else.
yep,
Mm.
shoes, hats.
I never wore a ton of both, so I'll probably say I'll keep Hurley alive and say DC kill.
Alright, sounds good. We're in agreement there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch the order of these because I think the last 2 are too similar. Alright,
Okay.
ready? This is a really tough one. Aaron or Ricky?
From Pixel Game Squad.
From Pixel Game Squad, who you keeping, who you killing?
Jeez, this got dark.
Sorry, Aaron. Sorry, Ricky.
Keep keep or
There's
kidnap, we'll go switch it to.
No, it's gotta be killed.
Man, I mean, so I've hung out with Aaron the most. I only met Ricky one time. We had dinner together when I out in California. And Aaron's definitely off the wall, go, go, go.
Right.
Always moving. And I probably have to kill Ricky, unfortunately.
Killing Ricky. Ricky,
Eh,
no. See, I'm
Blast.
killing Aaron. I'm killing Aaron all the way.
Yeah?
Keeping Ricky. Oh,
You
yeah.
feel like
I love Aaron.
too much to keep up with?
I don't
Clash.
know. I think the only reason I can kill him is because I know him. You know, Ricky, I don't know him that well. Maybe he might try to kill me, actually.
That's true. That's true.
I'm sure Aaron would stomp me into a ground. Have you ever seen dude's got huge legs.
Oh, yeah. It's always running.
I wouldn't be able to kill either one of them. They'd use their I don't know, they'd pull out some California gangster stuff and shoot me or something. All right. I don't know. I just thought that would be funny. So, all right, next one. MXPX or Blink 182.
Oh, he wrote this one specifically for me. Jeez. I feel like even though MXPX my favorite band, I feel like I would have to kill MXPX just because what Blink has done for the scene and for pop punk and for a lot of stuff. If we didn't have them, I feel like a
I'm
lot of
so
things.
thankful you said that. I did not expect you to say that though.
I do love me some MXPX, but yeah, they never popped off as Blink, unfortunately. They're kinda stuck
Yeah.
to those. I mean, and I almost like it, like, they're stuck to these smaller venues where I can get a more
Yeah.
intimate concert than, me and you are going to Blink, and it's a big, stadium, and they're gonna be, like, miles away or whatever.
That's true. Luckily I'm floor, so hopefully I'll see you kind of close. All right, Russ, that was the end of Keep It or Kill It. I have another quick one. Hopefully it's not too hard. I'm calling it Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like the old TV show. But
I dig
basically,
it.
I'm gonna say the line from a movie, and you have to tell me what movie it's from.
I feel David Apuzzo does this a ton with me, and I
Does
feel
he?
like I do terribly. It's like, "Name the movie," and I'm
Okay.
like, I don't know." So,
Okay. I feel like at least 2 of these should be easy slam dunks. Maybe not the last 2,
okay,
but they're all really well known movies from the 90s.
okay.
Okay. So the first one is just 2 words: clever girl.
Ah, that is from Jurassic Park.
That's right. Robert Muldoon or whatever his name is. Okay, good job. The second one, this is a give me, okay, Russ. It's like a softball. I'm throwing it up. You just gotta knock it out of the park. Hasta la vista, baby.
Terminator.
Which one?
Oh, oh, that's true. Terminator 2.
That's right. Okay, good. So those are the 2 I thought you would get for sure. Here's the
Okay.
last one. Are you ready? These are as good as money. These are IOUs.
This has to be Home Alone 2?
It is not from Home Alone 2.
I feel like that's something Kevin McAllister would say.
Think about it. These are as good as fun. These are
These are
IOUs.
IOUs. Oh. Dumb and Dumber.
There you go, Dumb and Dumber. All right, so we're gonna call that 3 for 3. But I think the inflection of the voice helped you a little in that one.
Fair enough.
Okay, here's the last one. This is probably the most obscure. It was a drive-by fruiting.
Drive-by fruiting. Wow, yeah, that's not ringing any bells. It's a drive-by fruiting. That almost makes it seem like it's a cartoon.
So it's not a cartoon.
Okay. It's gotta
It's
be a
live
comedy.
action. It is a comedy. Absolutely, it's comedy.
Drive-by fruiting.
It's towards the end of the movie. They're at a pool, and somebody gets hit in the back of the head with some fruit.
Some
I think an
fruit.
orange.
Nothing's coming to me. I'm stumped on this
Okay.
one.
All right. So I'm going to give you another line from this movie.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh, is it Mrs. Doubtfire?
Is it Mrs. Doubtfire? Yes, this is Mrs. Doubtfire. Here,
Jay's freezing up.
drive-by fruiting.
There we go. You're freezing up on it. I was like, I didn't get the impression.
Yeah. You're freezing up a little bit too. I don't know. Maybe it's my stupid computer getting hacked by the Russians.
Blast.
All right, but that's it for my segments. What'd you think about it, Russ?
I think it's good. Yeah. We'll have to write it
Cool.
down. So like then following week, like I'll have some lines for you to answer. We'll go
I
back
like
and
it.
forth and I'll make some
And you
little
can even do keep it or
something.
kill it for me if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was saying, yeah, we'll go back and forth. So it's not always you asking me.
Cool.
Sweet. Hey, if you guys want to call into the show, we got a phone number. It's 949-682-9277. You can leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show. If you got any suggestions for keep it or kill it, you can give it to us right then and we can answer.
That's right.
Quick shout out to our Patreon supporters. We got Dan and Nicole's Treasures Untold, Joe Sheevy, Trace Living Good, Samantha Chang, Rodney Torres, Retroholic 16, and Austin Mills. If you want to support the show on Patreon, just head over to patreon.com/Russ Lyman. Sweet. I think that sums it up. Be sure to check out our latest episode on Saturdays at 7 a.m. And then you can catch
Right.
us here every Wednesday, also at 7 a.m.
And we have a new Tuesday show now, right? Once a
Well,
month?
it's not essentially maybe it'll come out on Mondays, but we have the monthly Warp Whistle, which is a summary of the previous month's all podcast. So that'll be coming out in like 2 weeks or so. I guess it depends when
Sweet.
I'm able to edit everything together.
There
But
you
yeah,
go.
that'll be a good space. So if it comes out Monday and then you have one Wednesday and then one Saturday,
Over a middle gamut.
that's it. All right, guys. As always, I'm Russ Lyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit.